Hi there. So today we're going to be cooking a white chicken chili. The recipe is from Cook's Illustrated, and I first had it this winter break at my uncle's house in Idaho. Really enjoyed it, and part of the reason I'm cooking it is as a thank you to him. He was really nice to host me, and I had a great time there. So this one's for you, Ed. Today I'll be working with scallions. We have 3 jalapenos. We have some fresh cilantro. Here we go. Quizzing myself on this stuff. We got 2 fresh limes. Could add some more. We got these weird things I've never worked with. I believe they're called, let's see, Poblano chilies. So they're quite interesting. I have 3 whole them. So this is my first time actually working with them. Then I was supposed to add Anaheim chili. I have chicken too, but since I don't think there's such thing as Anaheim chicken. But I couldn't find them. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Probably not. So I still have to wash that all up. We'll go down like this. So for this recipe, we're going to end up mincing these, and we're going to discard pretty much everything on the inside. So what this will do here is I'm kind of leaving the seeds intact. That way, it'll be a little easier to deal with. After I cut up all the jalapenos, I take each of the individual strips and I'll cut them in half. Just give it a second here. Not super quick. Then with all those half strips, I cut them into smaller pieces or chop them up. They're eventually going to go into the food processor, so don't have to be too good here. So I don't really know what to do with this. With jalapenos, it's easier to slice down. They kind of all come off. This is like a malformed being, so I have no idea what to expect. I think there'll definitely be seeds. The poblano does in fact have seeds. Here I end up flipping the poblano over to make it easier to cut. It has thick skin, so this makes it easier. The knife is actually dull though, so as you can see in a sec when I cut the onion, it slips and I almost cut myself. Don't do that. Use a sharp knife. Luckily some boys came through and make everything a little better. Yeah, you here to see the video? Yay! Yeah, everyone likes it. What? You guys see the help? You want to be in the video? You want to be in the video?
What are you making?
I'm making a white chicken. Oh, there we go. Everyone's in the video. A white chicken chili.
Kyle?
Thank God for robes. So finally I'm able to start to do basically a puree of the onions and poblano peppers. Trying to get consistency here. It's like chunky salsa. Fast forwarded like 10 minutes. This is a little bit harder to do than I was hoping. Get a food processor if you can. Blenders work. You can also just skip this if you don't have it. It's a little chunkier in your chili. I don't think anyone will be disappointed. Alright, so now we're on to the cooking step. The fun step.
Come on.
Little did I know at the moment that I'd actually kind of forgotten to read the whole recipe. So when it called for garlic in a step a little bit ahead of this, I didn't actually have it ready or minced or anything. So I had to pause on the cooking. There I added the poblano peppers, and now I'm adding the mix we made in the blender. But at this point, I kind of got really disappointed because I read the recipe and I'm like, oh boy, I forgot a whole bunch. Well, I need to forget that. Here I'm adding the cumin, but I also forgot to make chicken stock. I forgot that I was going to have to blend stuff together. Here I'm adding salt. So it just made everything a lot more complicated than it had to be. It made everything take a lot longer. I mean, I thought I was going to be cooking and I didn't even get the cilantro ready here. So, kind of a mess. Pro tip is really just to read the recipe before you get started. It's really the best thing you can do. This recipe took like 2 hours. You'll hear Andrew say it in a sec, but this is a really long recipe. But finally I'm mixing here. Here you're actually seeing you make the chicken stock. Mix, 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 mix. Oh, it took forever. Some of the stuff is actually heating up though. What happens now is I have to mix or process really, the chicken stock with a cup of chicken stock with a cup of the green stuff in the other pot with a cup of the white beans. So that's going to happen shortly.
A little tasting here. Tastes like chicken stock.
So now we're going to process the white beans, a little bit of the mix we have going here, and some chicken stock. So I'm going to do it.
Real encouraging thumbs up. There goes the white beans. Here comes a cup of green broth stuff. I don't have a better name for it.
It's a little hot, so I'm going to put my oven mitts on. Very exciting, very exciting.
Right, dude, just make the fucking chili already.
Pause on.
If any viewers are mad at Andrew for complaining about how long the chili is taking, and you probably haven't made chili before, there's no reason it should take 2 hours, except if you're just going to simmer it for a while. But that's not what happened in this case. I think the problem is I've never made this chili before. It's really my first go at it. I'm also not really that good with a blender, figuring it out. But if you're watching this channel, I hope you enjoy trying new things and you're willing to spend 2 hours the recipe you're doing for the first time. But if it's your Uncle Ed's recipe, then it's worthwhile. But that's at least what I think. Here I'm cutting up my cooked chicken. I had some leftover chicken that I hadn't used, so it's part of the reason I chose the recipe to begin with. It's a good way of using up some old chicken. The original recipe though called for uncooked chicken, so you could go about it that way if you wanted to. This is a lot easier. I mean, it already took me 2 hours without cooking chicken, so in some ways thank God. Kind of fast forward. Here's all the chicken going in the pot. Skip that. Ha. For the lime here, I'm hitting on the board, not because I'm mad at it. Going on is it helps like get the juices out of it. At this point I'm really just finishing up. These are some last additions to the actual chili that I need to add. Now I could have all 3 limes and just chopping up cilantro. This will also go in. These aren't garnishes. You could put them on as garnishes. I just mix them in for some fresh flavors at the end of the cooking. Finally, here come the leeks. Means scallions, of course. Here you'll see I cut off the ends so you don't use them. Then I slice them down the middle. I just want them to be extra thin. And then I chop away here. Quick fast forwards coming up. Feat of modern technology and video editing. So you don't have to watch the whole thing, which is nice.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your cups. Alright, so it's looking pretty good now. It's pretty much done. Just letting it get a little hotter, cook through a little bit, all the flavors mix, and then it'll be good to serve. So I'm going to clean up a little bit and get the people in here. So I'm going to go ahead here and spoon it out. I don't have a ladle, which is kind of funny. During all the time it's gone into cooking this, but so it goes.
So full 5 years for what you buy.
You guys want to come in here and tell me how much you want?
Yes, Bill.
Yay!
I'm gonna kind of fast forwarding through the rest of this here. It's good to finally be serving. Only took about 2 hours, but the final product ended up looking and tasting pretty good. And as you can kind of see here, we're gonna run together. Even Andrew in his robe, Lucas, who doesn't live with us but good friend, good to have him there. It's kind of why I cook to begin with. It's just bringing everyone together and just sit down and enjoy it. It's not really about cooking. It's not really about anything else, but making everyone happy and having a good time together. We get crap for kind of be soft here, but I don't really care. It's kind of why I'm starting this channel. I just want to make everyone happy and enjoy food. But let's see where it goes. In a sec here, you can see us all actually sit down at the table, having a good time together, I guess. You can see our lovely home too. Lovely, lovely thrift store purchases. And if you're wondering what the final product looked like, here's a quick picture. Really had a good time doing this. I'm going to be making a few more of these videos. It probably took, all in all, like 40 hours to produce. Don't tell my parents that. It's supposed to be in classes and stuff. But it's enjoyable. It's only going to get easier. And I'm not going to choose a recipe that's this complicated next time. I'll try to stick with the basics and go from there. Alright, well, thanks for watching my video. If you stayed this long, feel free to check out my other YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description with a video to my old lacrosse video. It's pretty horrible. You can view that too. Subscribe if you want to see more content. I don't know if you will, but I'm going to make it anyway. So, thanks again. Have a nice day.